There would be a way to win. Renato could feel it. He'd have to
Holy
explore
shit.
choices he'd never made before he could figure it all out, though. And with that, the book's pages fluttered to the beginning once again. And he fell. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose.
Over Boreas.
The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced.
Pieces of the
Or
Sky
so Scholar in the
Ripper.
Mountains had told him. Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert, as tempting as it was to explore ancient mysteries. There was a war going on. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course, Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
I guess let's go back down this bottom option.
The island was windswept desert.
Can I skip that? Thank goodness.
Every child could sing verses about the Sky Ripper, but ancient codices held hints of other things. A stone that ate souls.
The
A ruby
stone.
that drank blood. A jewel only a righteous man could give away. Were all these things the Iblis stone? Long hidden in a buried temple? Another ancient item that was only resurfacing now? Drawn up from the deeps by the Emperor's horrific rituals?
I just love the name, the Iblis Stone.
Sorry, mustache, Lord Renato.
Meow, 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 meow. I feel like there's weird. There's not a. Oh, there. Never mind. I spoke too soon. I forgot exactly where it took place. I was like, why is there not a fight happening? Yeah, Jeremy, just stand there and take the explosion, bro. Makes sense.
The Ravens were already here, clawing in frustration. They were still
Clawing in
searching for a way
frustration.
in. Good. Then he hadn't come too late.
Oh,
Renato hoped his mother wasn't watching.
I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. Alright, we're back. Why do I feel like my screen got darker? I knew that was gonna fucking happen.
Once, he didn't have anything clever to say. So he died.
Yeah, the game just looks darker all of a sudden. Like, look at the difference here. Never mind, we fixed it. Just stand here in the pocket, you know? If anybody was to come this way, they can. No biggie. Look at this. Just playing patiently, you know? And that's how you come back from a death. 70 hit, perfection, whambo cambo. Oh wait, we already had the frost sword on, didn't we? Big brain hours.
Maybe I should follow my nose, thought Renato.
I mean, I'm a fox, right? We already read that before. Shocking, I know. I don't have anything else really to get in this game. Other than the highest level flame sword, I have 5 HP. Just want to point that out to everybody.
I'm a firefox, thought Renato.
Luckily for me, this thing heals. Luckily for me, I'm an idiot. I just struggle with that shit. I think I hit them when they're dead and it makes them insta-explode, and that shit gets on my nerves. Okay. Don't just stand there. I think I was trying to grab him, and it just didn't work out that way.
Renato wondered if it wasn't cheaper to build bridges and stairs.
Probably would be cheaper, Brother Bear, honestly. I can still, like, smell my sneeze. Like, what the fuck? You ever just smell the sneeze? We're doing great, you know. At the end of the day, we're just crushing it.
Once, Renato had opened a chest, and a Jack-in-the-Box jumped out. Jack-in-the-Boxes, they gave him the Wiggins.
I call shenanigans. I don't even know if it's worth even going in this direction anymore. Or opening any door. I don't think it will be once we get the flame sword, which we're like... I don't know, like 5 F and HP or things away from.
Renato felt ready to take on new powers.
Did I? This guy just be making shit up about me, don't he? There's always something this way. Get our energy back, baby. Yeah, there's this part of me that wants to, yeah, increase our stamina a little more.
Swell. He'd always wanted to do that.
Yeah, I swear. Ain't got time for y'all motherfuckers. Ready for this? We're gonna make a straight shot right here. We did our best, did we not? Just the game just feels darker.
The Ravens at least could not get past this point. Obviously, the temple builders knew how to deal with Tomb Raiders.
Tomb Raiders. I don't know what Lara Croft has to do with any of this, but we love her nonetheless. Really, the frost sword's the only thing I like. If he makes that stupid comment about wanting one of these in his house again, okay.
Renato hated cannon traps. Also, who reloaded these things anyway?
True.
He never figured that part out.
Who won it right here? Biznatch? Oh, nobody. We got the thing.
It was a stone of the purest blackness.
Of the purest
It reflected
blackness.
no light, like a void made solid. It was the stone,
Give me blood.
eager, thirsty. That seemed tempting and terribly wrong. Zenobia was the Emperor's greatest general and a potent witch. But
Potent
they had been
witch.
close once, and Renato wasn't sure
Ow.
he really wanted to be Emperor. Why not capture the core of Sky Ripper instead? It was the eye of a lost god, torn out by the transcendent emperor to power his greatest weapon.
I think we go.
To the core, said the stone.
Nah, we're going to the core.
anxiously.
Feed me death.
The stone bothered him. He hated being told what to do. Wasn't that why
What,
he
the stone?
joined the rebellion?
Oh,
Wasn't
me?
that why he'd refused to be a soldier?
Clearly me, not the stone. Can you imagine the stone being a soldier?
The stone felt a
Wearing
bit
camouflage.
clingy. The sage Calaveras had told him where to find the sky.
The who?
A weapon capable of challenging the gods. Even without its armature, the core would still possess great power.
Wow.
He would go there. The moment he landed the Farfarer,
Have we
Renato had a rare feeling of regret.
have we been here?
It's not too late, he thought. He could turn around and sail for Zenobia's island. He frowned. Wait a minute. He didn't want to kill Zenobia, did he? Sure, technically she was the enemy, but they'd been
True.
at sword food school together. They'd never been lovers, but somehow they'd been closer. She'd told him every secret about herself.
God
Except
damn,
the
this is
biggest
long.
one. That she was the Emperor's daughter. No. Kill Zenobia.
Kill Zenobia.
Whispered the stone. Before it's too late.
Dear Zenobia, the director of the academy has told me how much he was impressed by your academic performance and leadership. Somehow I doubt this was a session of bootlicking. I have seen plenty of those. That old toad is sincere. I am proud of you, my daughter. You will make a fine empress one day. On my end, great news, Professor Cadavaras has been studying the Nexus, shout out Team Nexus, and has made a bold observation. The toad is a true genius. You know how the island is unique, constantly changing, new crystal dynamics, formation, appearing island fragments, merging, splitting, slowly drifting, held together by some invisible threads. Professor Caravan is convinced those changes are not random, but rather indicative of the living nature of this island. He has observed that certain changes of the Nexus follow, or sometimes precede, a turbulence on another island. Landslide, quake, flood, the Nexus seems to resonate with those events. Maybe the island are a hive mind and the Nexus is the brain. In any case, I am funding a permanent scientific observation on the Nexus. It will attract the Empire's greatest minds, with Professor Calamari at the helm. I anticipate a great age of enlightenment for the Empire. With love, Father. Didn't that motherfucker try to kill me? Or not me, but my girl? And this dude out here talking like that to me? I think fucking not, like. Yeah, we haven't been here yet. It's a whole new world. Oh, sorry. Actually, I think we have been here. Oh shit, it's a lot of people. What was that sound? I don't think I heard that yet before. Get out of my face! Yeah, we have been here. Never mind. Damn it. I was hoping we'd been somewhere new. It's just been so long, you know?
Had that door been opened before? You almost never saw wild gogglers together like this. Toads had to train them not to peck each other to death. So these had to be Imperial gogglers.
Imperial
That
Gobbler.
meant ravens were up ahead.
I don't give a fuck, Keisha. I care about some goddamn googler booglers. Come on now, peeps.
For a moment, Renato wished that somebody had been watching.
I mean, if somebody was watching, they would have been like, damn, look at that boy go. Yeah, because even the chest I'm getting now is just health.
The stone hadn't lied about what it could do for him. With each raven he cut down, he felt a jolt of power flowing into his arm. "You're weak," whispered the stone.
Oh, I'm weak.
"The core will kill you. Are you afraid of it?" "No, don't be ridiculous," it chuckled. "But it's unstable. It'll poison you as much as you carry it, and then if you try to use it, it will explode catastrophically." Renato did not trust rocks that talked in his head. He went onwards.
I don't know why I called this motherfucker Fernando earlier, by the way. Like, that's still in my brain.
"I'll just have a dash," thought Renato.
I'll just have a dash. My man thinks he's clever, don't he? With these little quips. What does this do? Hello? Oh. Just made it a wee bit easier for us to get across. Thanks, game. At last, my love is coming home. I mean, what y'all really want to do, though? My man Fernando, brother. We really just be out here, huh? Ooh. The D20.
As he approached the core, the stone became hysterical.
Hysterical.
It's too much power. We will rip a hole in space and time. He had a sudden
Good.
vision of plunging his gauntlet into the core and dying in anguish.
Yo.
That wasn't his vision, was it?
The stone.
The stone had sent him its darkest fears, hadn't it? He had a sudden impulse to do exactly that.
Damn.
He raised his right fist and plunged it into the core.
That's clearly his left.
A rush of light. He thought he could hear the stone screaming. And then he passed out. When Renato came to, the core was gone. But the Iblis stone was no longer black, but glowing with a blue light.
Did it absorb
And
it?
It was silent. "I can't hear you,"
Yoo-hoo.
it sang out. And "Yoo-hoo!" It didn't answer.
Nice.
"Ha!" he said. He had defeated the demonic gem with the power of his mind.
Go me.
He felt invincible. It was time to attack the Imperial outpost on the Nexus. Take the battle to the enemy. But among the huge crystals, there was also an observatory. A wise man would probably ask the scientists exactly what he had first. How wise was he?
I say we attack. Why not?
As the Farfarer sailed towards the Nexus,
As the Farfarer.
Renato wondered if the core had been created to silence the stone, or even to feed its hunger. Well, honestly, he didn't care.
I did
He
not.
felt terrific, and he appreciated the quiet inside his head.
Alright then. Keep your secrets. I just want to be somewhere new in the game. We've already seen all this crap.
The Nexus was infested with ravens, but that didn't bother Renato. With each death, the converted Iblis stone in his gauntlets glowed brighter, and he felt stronger. Wow. He was getting a bit bloodthirsty, wasn't he? Well, he wasn't worried. He was a warrior.
I was a warrior. Bloodthirsty warrior. Kill all the ravens at the Imperial outpost. I'll think about it.
the ingredients for a pretty nifty sword.
I mean, we can get the, that more love, but you know what I see. We haven't went this way in a while. We've kept going to that purple door, so we're going to go a different route. Because we can.
The core, absorbed in the stone, was doing its job perfectly. Bernardo could feel a little eldritch jolt every time he downed a raven. But then it flowed into the glowing stone the way water flows down a riverbed.
Hell yeah, brother.
It all felt perfectly natural, as if all his life, this was what he had been meant to do.
I mean, maybe. You never know there, buddy. You never know. Here we go. This is what we want to see. Cool. This is our last sword we got to level up.
More fire? Yes, please.
The flaming sword. I mean, I guess we can use this for a little bit. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I don't think it does that much damage. I feel like I get such a more beneficial ability from the ice one that almost makes this one feel useless.
Renato tore through the last remaining guards at the outpost like hot coffee.
That's right, I
through snow.
did.
There was a far speaker toad here. He called the council speaker. He knew she would be thrilled. And she was. She wanted him to come back to base. They had plans to discuss and a medal to give him. A large golden medal. Great.
Like Star
said
Wars?
Renato. Let's talk about who else I can kill. Then the far speaker croaked again.
Hello, Renato.
It said,
My wife.
If you get sick of slaughtering second-rate birds in the Nexus, I'm waiting for you in the mountains.
Let's go.
Zenobia. She missed him. She loved him. Once she saw how awesome he'd become,
She does love me.
maybe she'd join him. They'd kiss and well, if she did refuse for some reason, he was no match for him now.
Let's
Zenobia was taunting him.
let's go see our wife, man.
No doubt she hoped to lure him into a trap, but it didn't matter, did it? He could fight his way out of any trap.
I feel that, bro. You just feel like you're in a trap, but you just roll with it anyways.
This was gonna be fun.
This was gonna be fun.
So where was this ambush? Renato couldn't wait. At Sword Fu school, she'd always studied a little harder, practiced a little longer, complained.
Where is she? Bro, the word sword fu is gonna get me every time I hear it. It's so
You'd always know
goofy.
you'd have to take her by surprise or not at all. But this would be a surprise indeed.
And rest in peace to both of you. Oh, okay. Never mind then. Yeah, I don't have like any. I don't have any need to grab any more gems or
These
jewels or nothing.
platforms were so expensive, they'd run out of budget for guardrails.
This man just said guardrails. Come on now, game. Let me off this thing. I just watched that thing just jump off immediately. Something fell off the map before it could even get going. Damn, I threw him off the wall and he bounced back and then I threw him up off the thing.
The mountain path
We're level 18, by the way.
infested with ravens. That was swell. Every time he cut one down, the stone glowed a little brighter.
The stone
In fact, everything glowed a little brighter. Look how white the snow was, and how very blue the raven blood was. See
Seriously? Where was she? He wanted to try his new strength against hers.
My man just wants to beat the shit out of the girl he's in love with. God, that's fucking dark. Oh man, cut that dude right in half. Take me to where I need to be, game. I don't have time for your shenanigans. That was a setup, and they know it. There we go. Look at all this pointless stuff.
For me?
For me? Unless there's like something... Nah. I think I have everything. I don't see them unlocking anything else extra. I like the Void Sword, honestly. I mean, look how, dude, we're just so fucking fast at this point.
Someone needs a bath.
Dude, we are low-key just disgusting. I think they should add a feature like Genji has on Overwatch where if you get a kill, you get your dash thing back. Bro, this would make this character just, oh, that would be fucking wild. Go on now, do your thing.
He was sort of... Renato felt antsy. He found a source of great...
You say I felt handsome?
But instead of...
I do feel a little handsome.
He was on a fool's errand the Emperor's daughter had sent him on. The rebels were preparing a last-ditch attack against the Imperial fleet, counting on Renato to show up in time. Would he be too late?
We have 6 dashes. We have 6
At the
dashes.
end of the path was Zenobia.
For no...
Thought you were going to ambush me, he said, a little put out. I owe you better than that.
She do, though.
I know how you feel about me, love. You want to join up with me, don't you? You got to admit, we'd make a great team. Of all the arrogant, ham-handed, half-assed, half-witted... Oh, come on. What else you here for?
That, she said, as a dropship poured a bucket of green liquid on his head. Drowsy gas. You can't stop me with drowsy gas, Zenobia. My power's too strong.
My power's too strong.
Zenobia? Where was she?
When he awoke, he was staring up at the sky. Zenobia looked down at him,
Zenobia.
frowning.
I probably ought to kill you, but that'd be a bit tawdry, wouldn't it? She was tossing the glowing stone from paw to paw. This is pretty.
Zenobia!
He shouted, and then he fell back into sleep.
She hit him with some
On the far
liquid melatonin.
Renato drank his favorite headache remedy, but it did no good. Zenobia had beaten him again.
Mother...
He really should have listened to the Iblistone in the first place instead of messing around with the core. He had a bad feeling about the upcoming fight.
The Ibly Bibly.
What kind of hero misses the final battle?
So every time I see this, I just get mad.
Renato was bruised and tired. He wasn't looking forward to killing ravens. Didn't even seem scary. It felt like a chore.
Didn't even seem
like
scary.
In the practice room at Swordfu School, which he'd done his best to leave for Zenobia whenever he could. What would she do with the glowing Iblistone?
Soul food. How do you lose his eye?
Terrified.
Is that gonna be something I find out?
But he just felt
I just thought about that for like the first time.
Carved his way towards probable doom.
This chest smelled kind of funky.
Ooh, we just made that.
He didn't get it in his clothes.
No, it's in the clothes, bruh. It's in the clothes. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Could you imagine seeing this dude just like zippity zap?
It was all so unfair. He'd wanted to protect himself, protect the world from the Iblestone's hunger for blood and souls. And all he'd done is get mugged.
Like,
Next time he owned a supernatural
what's the purpose of that little ship, in all honesty?
Champagne and caviar.
Oh man, I thought I was popping off. I wasn't.
That was strange. Did you bring out your eyes?
Oh, we popped off a little bit right there. Just a little bit though. Take me to where I need to be, baby. Damn it. I thought I canceled it. Did he pick his shield back up? 'Cause that would have been pretty cool, actually. The game does not give you enough time to, like, to yeet.
Oh, they really ought to put a railing on this thing.
A railing, you say? Ooh, just missed that one, huh? 2x4 glitch. Nope. Alright. Rip. Rip, rip. Spin me a young tune off the rip. Yeah, bro, honestly, the ice sword's the best sword in this game. I mean, what more do you want from me, honestly? Just mowing them down, good brother. I feel like I just got another effing ending that's not going to mean anything.
Sword and weeping.
Weeping?
It's so hungry. I can't stop killing.
Does she have the gem?
But I fed it the core of the Sky Ripper, and now he's hungry again.
Oh, yeah.
It was true. The Iblestone was black again. A void that seemed to suck all the light out of the sky.
The Ibly Bibbly.
Take it from me, Renato. While you still can. Okay. I'll take it, he said. Yes, he thought. This is what it means to be a hero. To save the soul of even his old enemy when it looked like all was lost. He stepped forward to accept the sword from her outstretched hand. She flipped the sword, and the blade went into his gut. As the Iblestone sucked his soul
She
into
killed
its
me.
infinite darkness, he could vaguely hear a voice, something like Zenobia's chuckle.
Sucker. Fucking
He
trade.
should go back to some of the choices he'd faced before. Maybe there were new paths that had opened up. Like those doors he was opening up all over the map that took him to new treasures and around his enemies. But he'd learned another true thing. The Iblestone was evil.
Yes, duh.
It would try to corrupt anyone who used it.
Dude, come on. We figured that out around here. Stupid.